the same and the same, again and again, again and again. I got tired. Like it's not even like funny anymore. I understand, like, then I don't want to meet anyone because like I already know how it's gonna end up. And the only thing that I know is that I'm fed up with that. I want to help myself, and in order to help myself, I understand that first of all, uh, I have to understand this very clear idea. um, it didn't come from nowhere. There is a reason why it is like this, because it's not my case. There are like plenty of videos, just become confident, and just like all of those things. Like, I've always been confident. That's not my case. I understand that there is something more than that. Also, those videos like just change your energy frequency and your whole life gonna change, or just change the way you feel, and your life is gonna change. Well, guys, if anyone out there did that just in one click after watching this kind of videos, like, oh, just change the way you feel, just change your thoughts, just change your beliefs, right? What I want to say about this is, okay, definitely you have to change your beliefs, and definitely you have to change your thoughts, definitely you have to change the way you feel. I do agree with that. But there is the thing. For example, this is my case, right? Okay, some beliefs are easy to change. Like, I had a belief that you have to be really skinny if you want, I don't know, like, guys like you or admire you. Then I've seen so many, like, really, really, really different women uh, that were admired by men for the way they are. So yeah, I changed that belief, and yeah, I never wanted to be like really skinny again. And moreover, I lost 7 kgs just in 2 months after I changed that belief, without like really trying hard. The other thing about beliefs and changing them, right, is that it's really hard to change something that you are not even aware about. Like, for example, I've watched a video where people were saying that most of our like really deep beliefs uh, got into our subconscious uh, before we turned 7, before the age of 7. Because after 7, we start to develop our critical thinking, and before 7, we don't have it. So whatever we hear, we accept that as the truth. So yeah, if like constantly you heard something, or felt something like for a really long time, yeah, it really gets there, and sometimes you even don't know that you have that inside. Like, I think a couple of months ago, I caught myself uh, like repeating one phrase, like, nobody needs me, nobody needs me. I was like super anxious, but that, like, back then, and I was telling that to myself without even noticing that. I was like, nobody needs me, and I was feeling like so frustrated and frightened even. And then I noticed that I'm telling that to myself. I was like, damn, how that idea even got there, and now I understand that yeah, there was a period in my life, exactly from 5 to 7 years old, when I had to spend lots of time just on my own. And yeah, it just because the situation was like that. My dad left us, and my mom had to work in order to provide some food for us, and also we didn't have our family around, so someone could, stay with me. So yeah, the situation was like that. And I understand that being a child, I couldn't use my critical thinking to analyze the situation, that okay, now I'm alone because yeah, my mom has to work, but like in the evening she will come back and actually she needs me, and actually that's exactly why she's working that hard. So I couldn't analyze that. I just was alone, and I was feeling like, okay, if I'm alone, it means like nobody needs me, no one, because kids, they have that tendency to always feel like this is their fault. I don't know if you heard this or experienced them by yourself, those situations when you know your parents, or like just parents, they get divorced, and kids, they think like, oh, that's my fault, that's because I'm bad, or yeah, or stuff like that. So, and I think that also I was thinking, okay, that there is something wrong with me, like nobody needs me. And after I noticed that I'm repeating that deep inside, I was like, okay, probably I was repeating that to myself like my entire life. And that's exactly why my social life is so weird. I mean, I like I've always been a nice and easygoing person. So there were so many people around me my entire life, but somehow I've always ended up being alone. And now I can assume that, yeah, that's because of me having that belief deep inside, like nobody really needs me. But more of that, I started digging into my traumas from my childhood. Before, honestly, I didn't think about like me having traumas or something like that, because I was really thinking my entire life that I'm like a mentally healthy and happy person, because I always was like really cheerful and so active with lots of ambitions, and very communicative. But my case is, yeah, is trauma that makes me suffer, and some other traumas that were making me suffer before. I want to talk about them. Why? Because maybe some people experience something similar, and still couldn't go over that, or still in the process, or just don't understand what is going on. So maybe somehow it might be helpful. So in my early childhood, before I turned 4, I watched my father mentally and physically abusing my mom, and that's why probably in my long term, which is like kind of unique for me, because now I can't build even one day relationship. So in that time with my ex-husband, yeah, everything ended up with physical abuse, and I've just realized that I am not gonna tolerate that at any cost. Like, just no. Was suffering at the time a lot because I was in China. Like, we were in China. It was the very, very beginning of the pandemic. So we lost our jobs. Who I also spent my savings to pay a fine for my ex-husband because while he was drunk he hit a Chinese woman while driving. So yeah, all of those things, you know, the didn't have an apartment, the situation was like really tough. But I just got that idea. It was very clear, like there is no way I've ever will tolerate that and live with that, and that is not, definitely not for me. And I would rather die than letting someone treat me like that. Also, I back then I already heard like some stories about domestic abuse and all those things, and I've learned, even though I was pretty young, but I realized that they never gonna change. Knowing that fact was stronger than an illusion that he will change, you know. So that's why for me that was clear, and that's why I just ended those relationships. And now I understand, when you have a real intention to never ever tolerate something like that again, because you know that you love yourself, and that just doesn't have any place in your life, and then you show that it's just not the intention with the words, but also you show it with the actions. Like, I really moved out, I really started my life over again. So then the universe or the energy or the God, you can call it however you like, will definitely help you, like definitely will help you to go through that. So, and that's why somehow I found a job that helped me to go through that period. Well, but after that I started to have relationships only with the narcissist. Probably because my dad was such a narcissist. Like, come in, leaving again, come in, leaving again, appearing, disappearing all the time. And his presence was always so toxic. Same were my old relationships. Coming, leaving, coming, leaving. Toxic. The first relationship like that, I didn't end them by myself. So that was not my choice. The second relationship, I ended them by myself, but I found another narcissist straight away. And that third guy, even though he started to support me financially, by the way, I just want to say that straight away, that my entire life, I mean, as an adult, right, I was totally responsible for myself financially. So that was the only case when he was kind of helping me a little bit financially, and then he promised me to help with my teeth treatment. And then he started to be like really, really toxic. He actually always been toxic. I just noticed that after 1 month. And then even though I had to pay for, I've already, you know, ordered all the stuff and made a contract with my dental cleaning, and I had to pay the very next day, I chose to break up because I realized that it's not for me to have relationship with a narcissist, because it always gonna be like this, and I knew that I just I can't live with that, and there is no way, doesn't matter even if I will broke it, that there is no way for me to tolerate that and to accept that, and it's just not for me anymore. It was so clear for me. So and yeah, after that I never had a boyfriend like that anymore. But there is another thing. I hope my last trauma, I'm not sure about that, but that one is like definitely the deepest one. Because when I was 13, my dad was killed. And even though he was toxic, I told you he was appearing and disappearing all the time, but still he was my dad. And still he was giving me a feeling of kind of protection. You actually really need that when you're a child. Like you need love from your mom, protection from your father, like protection from both of them, but you really need them. And I lost that. And back then I didn't realize that I got traumatized, because when you are a teenager and your dad is super toxic, I thought that we are not close at all, you know, and I thought that not that much actually has changed in my life when he was gone. But now, after a year of relationships, when I can't have them longer than 1 day, because guys, they just disappear for no reason. I realized that there is something wrong, that there is the reason, there is something with me, like I attract those kind of people. I attract people with the same one, you know, but because all of them, they had like very similar situations, but with their moms. I just realized that okay, I have to stop it, but I don't understand how. And every time, even like if I know a guy for a week, I'll start suffering like that's the love of my life, you know. I'll have so much pain inside, and I realize that that's actually the pain that I feel towards my dad, not towards those guys. When I had a dream, when my dad came, you know, and told me like, oh, actually I was not killed, I was just hiding, you know, like I'm here, and then he was gone again. And I was like screaming, oh no, but I need you, why are you leaving me? And even like in that dream, I had all of those emotions that I was experiencing when those guys were disappearing. And I realized, damn, I attract those people just, you know, to experience that situation with my dad, those emotions over and over again. And I realized that that unhealthy desire of having a relationship is not about finding a partner or finding love or something. It's about finding a dad, finding that protection that I supposed to get when I was a child, you know. And still the child, like as the child, yeah, I want to get that protection. Now I understand that. And now I understand that, oh no, dear, you're not a child anymore. You're an adult, okay? Nobody has to give you like protection, whatever. It's it's clear now. It's like really clear why I didn't get that. And do I feel ashamed? No, because yeah, I didn't know that, but I was digging, I found that, and now I understand that no, 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 no. I don't have that desire of getting into a relationship anymore. Before I really felt that I gave that feeling of protection to myself. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. There is the whole journey of me trying to do that. Uh, I'm trying to use all the knowledges and techniques that I've learned during like all that period, because when you're constantly suffering, you know, like you're reading this, watching this, analyzing this, so you are trying to help yourself. And yeah, there are some things that I'm using right now to help myself, but like honestly, my mood, it just like a roller coaster right now. mm, I stopped distracting myself because I've been doing that my entire life, like with studying, reading, working, partying, whatever, whatever, whatever. And now I feel like if I will keep distracting myself, I will not be able to hear what that pain wants to tell me. Someone said like, you have to love your pain, because your pain is there to tell you the truth about yourself, and to kind of push you into the right direction. And I understand that's exactly what I have to do. I have to face it. I actually started to stop distracting myself, I think like 9 or 8 months ago, but the reason was different. It's just because I got the idea that if I will give up my ego in terms of money and people's like getting people's validation, then I will get something bigger, something that my soul really wants. And I didn't know that my what my soul really wants is to show me that much pain. Also, you know, I've just realized when I started analyzing all of that and stopped distracting myself, I've analyzed that I had all of those negative emotions, like anxiety, fear, even hidden aggression, actually. And I had that my entire life. I mean, like, since I lost my father. But I was just I was good at avoiding them. You know, I was like, yeah, with all of those things that I told you before. Um, I was good at that, and that's why I was suppressing them, and that's why it's not good for your health, and yeah, it definitely will not help you to get rid of that. So stop suppressing those emotions was really a good decision, but it's really painful because there is so much pain. But you really can kind of romanticize your pain and fell in love with your pain, when you understand that that pain is leading you somewhere, and you have to trust it and trust yourself and take that responsibility. When you're a child, you're not responsible for anything, but also you don't have a choice. Whatever environment you have it. Whatever you have to hear every day, you hear that. Whatever people are feeling around you, you feel the same. You don't have a right to choose. That's how your beliefs and everything are forming. And when you're an adult, no one is gonna come and save you and help you. That is your responsibility. Whatever you have in your life is your responsibility. But also you have a choice. Now you have a choice. You can choose the way you feel, which is difficult, honestly. You can choose what you hear. You can choose what kind of environment you have. You can choose everything. So I think that the hardest thing is to stop being a victim. And actually my entire life I was like, no, I'm so independent, I'll do this and that for myself, I'll do, no one's gonna come and save me. And really I've been doing that, and that's why I passed all my lessons and all of those traumas. But now I think I got tired. I like hit the wall, you know, like I felt like, no, I'm so tired. Why do I always have to do everything on my own? No, that's not fair, and stuff like that. No, baby. You're that close. You're that close to fixing your life, and that's your responsibility. In my next video, in 1 week, I want to tell you what I am exactly doing right now in order to help myself to go over this trauma. Why it is extremely important, not even in order for me to get a life that to get what I want, but to not get something really bad that I've just realized is gonna happen if I will not do all this work right now. And I will tell you about that, because that stuff might really just destroy all my life. So turn on notifications to not miss that. And thank you for watching this video. Bye.